Hi guys, welcome to Boxing Block Center. I'm riding my brother Adewale to talk some boxing. We know that Deontay Wilder is set to return very soon. I think June, if I'm not mistaken. June, right? Still a long way to go though.
Yes,
And we
sure.
also we also have a fight coming up this weekend. Joe the Juggernaut Joyce against Filip Hrgovic. Um, I'm a little bit skeptical because I don't know which Joyce is going to show up. And Filip Hrgovic, we don't know what is got left in the tank. If he's still the El Animal or not. But I do want to see Joyce win though. It'd just be nice to see him come back. Because it's funny, I was just watching Joyce fight the other day against Parker. The way he beat Parker, you would think, even though Parker would say, "Yeah, I was sick and stuff." I don't believe that. Man. I'm not saying anybody can be sick, but I'm saying like, yeah, like you don't get beat like that. Like no matter. Listen, man, nah. Joyce tied that Joyce. I don't think Parker would have beaten him at all because he took Parker's punches. Parker threw everything at him. He took it, but then that could also be the reason why the chain went right because if you get hit too much and you got cracked by Jang. Jang is a very, very huge puncher when he connects. So then Joyce, funny enough, Joyce is now basically at the point of retiring. I'm not saying he's going to retire, but White Parker is literally up there right now. Can you believe it? Just this is a few fights away, bro. Few fights ago. Just few fights ago, bro. And Parker was done. The boxing fans said that, and that's why I say boxing fans we might be a little bit fickle though in a way. When somebody loses, yeah, they're done. When they win, oh, they are back. I think the MMA fans are better in that aspect than us. However, I do feel boxing is a little bit more entertaining. Like I'm more enthusiastic about boxing fights than I am of MMA fights. Unless the big dogs are fighting there, then you know that you expect action. Like Alex Pereira, for example, I love to watch the guy because it's very entertaining. So the return of Deontay Wilder, he said is in a good space now. He was like I knew Wilder wasn't in the right of mind when he fought um, Parker and then of course John Lee. Even though we would say yeah, like there's no way he would have beaten them. Listen, Wilder was not. That was not Wilder basically because he was dealing with a lot of stuff outside the ring. We know that, and that actually weighs you down. If you know, you know. If you've been in the situation before, you will understand that. But if you haven't, I cannot blame you. Something like that will weigh you down. Like it weighs you down. It takes your concentration away. It makes you feel like it's just something. It's just yeah, you get paid, go there and fight, but or go there and do your thing. If you're working and stuff, then it does weigh you down though. So, what's your take on the return of Deontay Wilder? Are you enthusiastic about his return? Do you feel like we missed him? I feel like we miss a character of likes of Wilder and Fury and Joshua because Joshua was a quiet guy. Joshua is the one that a lot of people are trying to copy. Love this young cast trying to copy, like be humble stuff like that. But it's different. Wilder is a loud guy. Fury is also a loud guy, but a different way. Man, these three guys, they do have just three different personalities, and that it kind of match. It fits, for the division. But
Hmm.
now we don't have that anymore, man. We don't have character. I mean, I'm looking at Moses Itaoma, potentially a very good fighter, and probably might become a world champion. But I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of Itaoma. I'm not seeing the character, bro.
Hmm.
I'm not seeing it. You just have to have something about you, like to attract people, because the people you have to attract are the casuals to make it. because the real boxing
Yeah.
fans will always watch any fights. But then they are not. They might also have their favorite as well. But the casuals, if you cannot try the casuals, bro, like you definitely blow up real quick. That's why Daniel Dubois, despite beating Joshua and doing that to Joshua, he still cannot sell at Wembley. You know, he
Huh.
cannot announce a fight now and say, "Yeah, I'm fighting now, anyone," and people will come. No, bro. But Joshua can do that. Joshua did that. Any Joshua fight is a party basically. So that's why they kind of hate Joshua and like, why is this guy? What does this guy have all this crowd and stuff like that? Because he just has that personality and he's original. Dubois was introduced to the world with the rumor of yeah he knocked Joshua out in sparring by Frank Warren. They used that to build his name, and that didn't work. Usually it works sometimes, but it didn't work. And it doesn't have the personality of a Wilder. You see when you see Wilder ranting sometimes or talking about his pain, there's just something about it that just makes you feel, damn man, this guy's spitting, you know? Even though back in the days I was really a big hater of him, you know? So thinking about it right now, I'm like, damn, I think it was good that like I think yeah, the tenacity, the back and forth of Water fans and Joshua fans, we don't have it like that anymore, bro. Damn, it all gone.
Huh.
So he's returning, man. I think, yeah, he said he still got it. You notice something he hasn't really thrown his right hand. He hasn't been throwing his right hand. Let his right hand go. He's been scared to throw it. So we'll see what he does against Edon and if he throws it. And he says this year is gonna be the year of rebuilding. You know, it's not looking at big fight now because
Huh.
next year the Ngannou fight is supposed to be for Ngannou fight, Joshua
Yeah.
fight, other fights. You know, what do you
Yeah.
make of it? His return and did you watch the interview with
Yeah.
Area Warning? It was very entertaining. I loved it.
Wilder and Area the Wani.
Yeah, Area Warning. Yeah, Area Warning.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that.
Man, it was
Okay.
nice, man. Very entertaining.
You know what? I'll be honest because I'm sure you know that one of the biggest Wilder fans.
Yeah,
So love Wilder. But even though I'm slightly excited about his return, but at this age, at this time in his career, yes, he has a chance to maybe do one or two things. Can he compete against the up and coming guys, the young guys? Can he compete against the Dubois? The most of them are in the UK, just like you said. Um, um, for some reason, their names are skipping my mind right now. But a lot of those top guys that are upcoming in the new generation, can Deontay Wilder compete with these guys? I don't really think so, to be honest. But we all know that power is one of the last things to go as a heavyweight fighter. And Wilder is one of the most powerful punchers we've seen. So he might be able to do some damage, but at the same time, he would absolutely need to change his style at this stage. In one of the interviews that he said that he was dealing with a shoulder injury for the longest time. And that's just part of the wear and tear that comes with a fighter like Wilder that is very explosive and athletic. And that style is more suitable for younger people. Because right now, Deontay Wilder is going to be 40 years old in 2025. He's 40 this year. At 40, how much more damage can you make? If I were his manager, if he still has a manager at this stage, because he's a veteran. M- As a vet, you probably don't need a manager. But if he has a manager and I was the manager, I would steer him because he has decided to continue fighting, even though I would rather have him retire personally. I I would prefer Wilder to retire. But he has decided to keep on fighting. For that reason, I think he should face. He's fighting a soft touch. The guy is fighting against his someone that wouldn't present too much of a challenge. If he's successful against that guy, he should be steered towards Francis Ngannou, maybe Anthony Joshua, if that fight will ever happen. And that's it. If he's thinking about, oh, I'm going to go back for a world title, for now, I'm not really enthusiastic about that. Maybe if he shows me in the upcoming fight in June that he can outbox his opponent properly, do some damage, and it's not going to end in one round. If I see that fight go as far as like 5, 6 rounds, and he boxes well and he does well, then maybe I might change my mind and say that okay, maybe Wilder has a chance against Dubois, for example. But if you're gonna ask me personally, I feel like Wilder should get one or two soft touches and then fight guys like Francis Ngannou. Just do it for the money at this point. But we are different. Wilder is a warrior. Maybe he genuinely believes that he can still become a world champion and is going to go for that. I'm not going to knock him for going that route. But at the same time, I don't want him to get hurt because we all understand boxing is extremely dangerous and you don't want to put yourself in a position where you will suffer permanent damage because your ego was bigger than your ability to be logical. So that's just my take. I'm still a Wilder fan. I'm excited about him coming back. I would like to see how he performs before I can really really come to a conclusion.
Yeah, man, me too, bro. It'll be interesting. The Joyce Hrgovic fight coming up this weekend. What's your take on that, bro?
Uh, okay, sorry about that, man. So like I said, I'm a Joyce fan. I like Joyce, and I don't really like Hrgovic. Hrgovic is someone that I consider to be extremely arrogant without really accomplishing much. If you're so arrogant because you hurt Dubois in sparring, but then you guys get in the ring and you get stopped, then you've lost respect. People are going to lose respect for you for being so arrogant. If you're going to be arrogant, you better back it up in the ring. So I would say this: Joyce versus Hrgovic, I'm rooting for Joyce. However, my brain tells me that Hrgovic is going to win because Hrgovic is coming off a defeat that he was actually doing well in. He was doing well before he got stopped by Dubois. Joyce, on the other hand, in his last 3 or 4 fights, he has been knocked out like 3 times or twice. So Joyce is not in a good stage in his career. Plus, he's older. He's about 40 or 41. He's towards that stage of retirement. But Hrgovic is at a point where he just came out of a loss. He would probably be highly motivated. Who knows? Maybe he wouldn't, but I assume he will be motivated. And with those dynamics put in place, I would highly favor Hrgovic, but I'm rooting for Joyce. So that's how I see that fight playing out this weekend. And if Hrgovic gets a victory over Joyce, does that put him back in title contention? That's a question.
Uh, I don't know, man. It depends. The thing is that the fact that Usyk is going to retire very soon, so it means the belts are going to be vacant. And then we're going to have a open. It will be an open battle basically because, in my opinion, Dubois is not going to be a champion for a long time. He doesn't have the style for that. You know, he's not the most intelligent in the ring. He doesn't think quick enough in the ring. He's someone that just trying to bulldozer you and stuff like that. But my opinion, I believe that Hrgovic can become a world champion. But I don't know how he gets there. Cavalier is there. Parker is there, knocking on the door, and should have been a champion already. Yeah, man. Fury, I don't know if he's gonna come back. I think Fury will come back once Usyk leaves because I think that's the only one guy he thinks will give him Poland. But Fury would be in for a huge surprise because for him now he doesn't take punch well anymore, and he's no longer as fluid like he used to. It happens, man. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to the fight. Yeah, it's gonna be great, great fight. And then this month we also have Conor Ben, Chris Eubank Jr. That's another fight, but of course that's not the elite of the elite. It's just the fighter's name that is carrying that event. However, it's a big event, and I don't know if they sold out the stadium already, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We'll see how it goes. Stay blessed, guys. God bless you.